All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Cold Cast presentation. I'm your casting host, Beef. With me today, we have Sender. We're bringing you coverage of the Ultimate Series, Pandasoul, round of 8. The quarterfinals going on here, and this is a pretty damn good matchup. As I realize that I've got the logos on wrong. There we go. Justice League taking on Team Excellent. I would rank both of these teams easily in the top 10, and I'm looking forward to this match. Uh, oh, on Pew's team. Yeah, I'm not. It's not coming to me right now. There you go. There you go. But already we're pretty deep into this picking banning stage, all the way up at top. Ophelia and Parasite being banned out, as well as Keeper of the Forest. Rally, Tempest not making it into that blind ban pool. Does get picked up in the lock pool immediately, along with 4 strength heroes and your suicide bubbles. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, we most certainly will have to, as I want to update the title of the stream here real quick. Team Excellent versus Justice League. There we go. Yeah, that Jungle Tempest is going to be a pivotal pick if it does come up. But like you said, possibility it won't. Wretched Hag Pharaoh coming in. So a couple of heroes with some strong solo potential for this Legion team. And, yeah. And there's no trialing available, yeah. Yeah, Mac Pebbles, Mac Deadwood, something like that. It would be awkward. That is the best way to put it. So, likely going to be going for that Tempest. And with that same information now, Pew's going to be judging, figuring out what's the best approach here. And what would you say he needs to go for out of the pick next? I mean, he's been playing with the Lions. The Lions love that hero. Yeah, there's certainly a ton of anti-push potential on this Hellborn squad. They go with the Tempest, as expected, and then Lodestone going to be coming out here for the Hellborn. So they're most likely going to finish this up with another solo. Magmus, Bubbles, what are you thinking here? Yeah, not too bad at all. Well, there you go. You do correctly predict the Pebbles pickup and Hellborn team. This looks like a Lions lineup to me. Like, I look at this lineup and I see the Wretched Hag. I think, yeah, I see Wretched Hag. I think Funsmeister. I see Pharaoh. I think Super KGE. I see Pebbles. I think somebody, and then I see Master of Arms and Tempest. Like, just it screams Lions from like 3 months ago. Yes, that's so sad to say. Hex complexity. Sender, stop rule booking me on my own stream. A little bit salty about that, man. I don't know. I don't like. Couldn't you see this? Like breaking it down right here. Funsmeister Hag, Krebson on Pharaoh, Super KGE on Pebbles, Seal Kid on Master of Arms, and then Hanskin on Tempest from like 3 or 4 months ago, like right before Han Tour Finals. No, no. There you go. Thank you, Sender. I appreciate it. I'm just a big Lions fanboy. Now that it's X complex today, I don't have to have my bias anymore, right, guys? So I can branch out to having other biased teams as well. Like, oh no. I just love when people spam bias. We'll see. We'll see. I love those guys. I don't know, man. If Zai completes the roster, it might have to be negative bias. Zai and I have animosity. He trolls me too much. No, I love Zai. It's true. Swedes are really big trolls, and I don't really get it. We here in America are like super genuine. I'm just saying, like, we're super genuine. I don't know. Sender, you're out of control. Oh no. Yeah, it certainly wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. Having Jonas right there would be kind of odd. You don't typically see him in that middle position. As Saint Rocks. Saint Rocks is the player that's missing from DCX that PQMZ is filling in for. I remember now. Mm-hmm. We'll see. They're rolling through five, looking for a kill in this Legion jungle. Interesting. I think they're actually going to run a farming tri-lane up top, as Luna is starting to rotate up there. I don't mind this tri-lane in the short lane though, because they forced Tempest into this position with the jungle, and now Behemoth and Aluna are going to be able to harass him. Already, Tempest now backed out of that jungle. He should know that his own camps are warded, and this is going to be really, really suffer for PQMZ. They're going to throw in some autos here, but like you said, it's not going to be enough. No slows coming in from artillery, and another block goes out, but that's all the mana now for Behemoth. He's going to have to wait on some potions. Well played indeed. Oh no! That's a disaster. I misclicked and didn't start your sender.
Decent.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I definitely misclicked and did not start Sender's microphone. Oh, I feel so bad. I really do. Like, the reason for this is because I was trying to update Twitter, I think, when I started the stream, and I got kind of flustered. But no excuses, guys. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future. My apologies.
Unfortunately for Tempest, he was farming this camp, and he didn't get it outside the camp in time, and he didn't stack it, and now he has one small camp to farm for 40 seconds. Just, you know, when you're in this kind of position, you have to make sure you kill everything outside the spawn. And now he has nothing to do for 30 seconds.
He can twiddle his thumbs. That the pull camp actually is not warded. Did that ward just expire right there?
Yeah, it was a counter ward. You know, usually when you're like a jungle strategy versus a no jungle strategy nowadays, you kind of have to start the game with counter wards. You should expect them to want to block camps. And they might be, no, they're just the way they kill this Pharaoh on the top lane.
It's always so rough when it's a 6-minute delay and something like that goes wrong, because then you still have to deal with 6 more minutes of it. And to make matters worse, my stream chat was frozen, so I couldn't even tell that people were talking about it. GG Flash.
Decent.
You know who else is a fan of StarCraft? Is Nova. I was a big Brewball fan.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that some time ago.
He has a sub account called God Young Ho.
Wait, who is that named after?
Flash.
Oh, okay.
The Young Ho.
I didn't know his name, sorry.
Sender, amateur.
I disgraced esports, I'm sorry, I apologize.
You really have. It's gonna make like the awkward banter that we had at the beginning of this game even more awkward, only hearing one side of it. I'm gonna have to go back to listen to this VOD and post it to our cringe probably.
No way. Please don't. Good stacking by the Hellborn team. They aren't running a jungle strategy, so they're gonna make you up by stacking all the camps. And you know, when artillery gets a little bit more farm, they'll be able to go to the jungle, kill these stacks while support gets to lane. Oh, a little bit of action in the middle lane.
Oh, yeah, there was. I thought it was in the bottom right there, but Bubbles goes down in the middle. That was just a case of the double damage master of arms coming in after the Pebbles combo, and 4 spells. Bubbles is going to get the kill onto Bubbles. And
yeah, you can't get caught by a stalagmite. It's just, you know, a lot of people would have probably gone boots over bottle in this kind of situation because you just want to dodge his Stalagmite stun. If you can get boots before Pebbles gets boots, you won't die.
What? Okay, I mean, I saw that right there as it was
Do you
happening.
just get lodestoned?
Not really. Like, Wretched Hag was kind of already low on life, probably sitting at about 30-40%. And I think she was trying to back up to actually just eat some trees and regen, but she got caught on creeps. And then Lodestone just rocket drilled in, head smashed her, and took her down from like 40% life with Tempest in lane.
Oh, that's awful. Imbo Boy will not be able to lane bottom at all anymore. He's 2 levels behind. It's just can't do anything. Did he go 3 points in haunt? No, he went 2. No, I think a lot of people go 3 points in haunt versus a lodestone. You just want to shut him down even more, but he didn't, and he's gonna have a really rough game from here on out.
Yeah, he definitely is, and a great job from Yonason fan. He really has kind of turned into one of the premier suicide players on the circuit.
I can't disagree with that at all.
I feel really bad. One time about 6 months ago, Jonas had a series of a couple bad games, and I was like, man, I don't know. Jonas needs to step up his play. He's really holding this QSQ team back. And I got flamed so hard by viewers, and then I had to like apologize and be like, okay, Jonas had a couple of bad games. Like, he's not a bad player. And then ever since then, Jonas has just been a freaking beast.
Alright, Jonas just ran the feed.
Oh no, the caster's curse! We need that emoticon now.
Oh, no. That's just really unfortunate for Jonas. Okay, he had a huge advantage over Hag, and then he went to gank. Yeah, which is kind of an odd decision. Usually in Han, if you have a huge advantage in your lane, you kind of want to stay in your lane, unless the other team is roaming and you need to help your team out. And now with a lot of space to Hag, and it probably, I wouldn't say Hag will be winning the lane, but he's kind of back in the lane. Yes. Beef, you there?
Yeah, I am. Bubbles is actually going to go down. Wait, did my mic die now?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, Jesus. That would have been suffer. But Tilla picks up his 3rd kill, and the 3rd kill for his team in the middle lane. And his Brodex is having a real hard time. And Bubbles versus Pebbles, that take cover is a great spell normally for dodging stuns, but with the periodic stun type of the Stalagmites, Pebbles can definitely get a really nice stun off.
He's probably just going for too many CS. If you look at his creep score, he's got 12, and he's just getting caught out when he's going for creeps. He needs to play a little bit more reserved, and he's just giving Pebbles, faster blink dagger, and that's usually the last thing you want to do. When you play versus Pebbles, you should be thinking, I just need to not die and get as most as I can out of my lane without dying. And Zane, I mean, look at this guy. He's level 5. He was the long lane versus a tri lane. He'd have a Tempest deny, but he's getting a lot out of this lane that you'd expect him to be probably level 3. You do expect him to get a couple levels because of the Tempest deny.
But 11 CS as well.
Well, that's Rocket.
Yeah, that Rocket doing work. Red boots as well as a Scarab to get him some mana regen. Did a very good job. But the scary part here for the Hellborn team is artillery, sitting at 435 gold per minute, nearly perfect CS coming in, as he's actually worked on, it appears, one jungle camp as well, and sitting on the Ring of the Teacher, as well as a sustainer for lots of mana regen, and the Ghost Marchers for damage. The Belly's off to a fantastic
look at the bottom
start.
lane. Might be a little bit of action. Never mind.
See ya.
Oh wait.
Nope. Dead. Casters.
Alright.
No, that's not a Caster's Curse. Bubbles goes down more again.
It.
You did. Well, I said he was going to be fine, and then he wasn't. But that's just me being bad.
At least you acknowledge it, Beef. It's okay.
It's the first step on the road to recovery, right? It's admitting that you're bad.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And a nice job by Book. He did save the catapult in the middle lane. He did take a lot of damage for it, but they're going to get a lot of pressure on this middle tower.
Oh man, Huntcast is casting too much sugar versus BRB 3 min. Of course, BRB 3 composed of a lot of the ex-Pika team.
Do they have any teleports in the middle lane? Oh, Pebbles is in trouble.
He is. Shell Surf goes out, dodging the damage on the Shell Surf. Not going to get stunned either. Artillery wants the artillery barrage. A small sidestep screws it up. And
You got it.
Oh, okay. Well, Pebble's gonna get out of there. If they had
Oh,
some uphill vision. Ugh.
Pew could have killed him. Like, oh, he just placed the ward a little bit later. Yeah, it's
Oh!
unfortunate.
Wrath of the Pharaoh actually picks off a Luna deep in the middle lane.
No, okay, there you go. You got it.
Nice TP. So Zane,
He's out.
he's another one of these heroes, similar to Bubbles, that really does rely primarily on the levels in the long game.
No,
Huh?
I don't like the Striders on Pharaoh. Not one bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan. Unless you get really, really, really early post haste, and even then, I'm still not a fan.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Moonlander
prefer
will do that
Steam Boots.
sometimes.
I still don't like it.
Really? I like plated greaves.
I like the Steam Boots. You need mana. You know, like
Yeah, no,
good.
I agree with you.
Steam Boots in a bottle is like one of the best item combinations in the game.
Yeah, it really is. For 20, 50 gold, you get a whole lot out of it. That's for sure.
And
bottom lane,
Activated.
Wretched Hat gonna get the defensive master's call. Rocket Drill goes in. There's a Shell Surf and a Song of the Sea. Beautiful silence. Brodex with a perfectly timed assist. And Jonas gets credit for that kill. That's definitely a necessary kill. They need to get the momentum swinging back in their favor.
And Book does have his portal key. He's hunting. I don't really know who he's. I guess he's looking for a support. I don't. Actually, no. He can take down artillery. This guy has no stats right now. Do you think Dawnbringer would be a better item on artillery than, let's say, Link Nullstone, or maybe Searing Light?
If you're gonna get a Searing Light, I feel like you should probably upgrade the entire thing. But yeah, I think that a Dawnbringer is a pretty good. Oh, portal key on Pebbles being shown off. Behemoth going to drop the ultimate here, and they're gonna go for a counter kill. Rocket Drill into the head smash, and Jonas picks up his third kill for the team, and they get the kill on Pebbles, and that was definitely a necessary kill. They're happy to, well, probably not happy to trade the artillery, but they needed to get the kill on Pebbles at least.
I'm not really saying who won that engagement. Like, on one hand, you have a Pebbles who'd 1k gold, and you are almost 1k gold, and those look to completing another small component. But, you know, stopping his snowball is a big thing, but where you have artillery, that's stopping his nullstone completion for a good minute or two. And he does go Vestments, but, like, the thing is the Vestments, like, a good pickup here? Like, if you look at his HP, is that actually going to make a difference on its team? They have no Astrolabe. I feel like if he gets caught by a Pebbles combo, he's still going to die anyways, but Vestments really isn't a good item until you have 1000 HP on your hero.
Yeah, needs something to mitigate. But in this case, he's sitting pretty squishy. I've seen a lot of players actually going for Steam Boots lately on artillery, especially since the mana change to his LRM. And little Pebbles kind of wanted to go on somebody, but will hold off at least for now. Gonna look for a Luna? That was kind of awkward.
Oh, this artillery had such an amazing service at like 450 GPM, but now he's really gotten. You know, I think if he went undisturbed for like 3 more minutes, he would have had a Nullstone by like minute 14.
Certainly a possibility as Bubbles and Lodestone gonna go in. There's the Lodestone combo. And Jonas gets the head smash to finish him off. A Luna goes down for the other side. And a 1-for-1 trade. But the kill in the Tempest, definitely more valuable.
Yeah, the Tempest kill is more valuable, but they are applying pressure. It's not like artillery is getting the total free farm that you've seen from him in the past when he was most notably Joel playing it on a Team Afraid. You know, you did some crazy games on that hero in the first season of Han Tour cycle, or for like the last couple cycles of season 1 Han Tour. And Pebbles is gonna port bottom, the farm, or is it, no? He's back to base. Who's porting bottom? The tag. He has his light brand. He just needs to purchase it.
Yeah, the Wretched Hag going for that early Grimoire build most likely. You don't expect her to ever really go Dawnbringer when Grimoire's available, right?
Not on Hag. Hag is a hero that really gets a lot of benefit from the increased magic damage.
Yeah, giving her that front-loaded burst as well as the additional damage on auto attacks plus mana regen really is a great item on her in general. Now,
He does need some more HP. Like a lodestone combo still one-shots him, and we're 15 minutes into the game. That's not exactly what you want for your wretched hag.
oh, Bubbles probably going to go down right here. Master of Arms might drop as well. He gets the defensive Master's Call off. Was that Behemoth stun just a little bit short? It looked like it didn't stun him.
Yeah, I didn't stun him. He didn't have the reach.
Unfortunate. And Luna going to drop as well. BQMZ and Book teaming up to bring that one home. And 10-4, the hero kill score now. And the Legion team, they've got a pretty substantial resource advantage only 15 minutes into this game.
Yeah, you know, they have a good resource control going on, and they are shutting down artillery a little bit. He's not in total free farm. And when your artillery is going for like this greedy build of like straight nullstone after upgraded boots, just shutting down a little bit means a lot.
Oh, God, they go deep again onto Behemoth in the middle lane, so Double's bringing home more kills. Get the tower on the back of that. And this is the definition of a team snowball right here. Just trying to take a small advantage early, and they're going to use that to clean up every single map, every single tower on the map.
I think what they're gonna do, what's gonna unfold here is they're gonna pressure bottom a little bit, force a couple teleports, and then they're gonna TP top and maybe take that tier 2 tower in the jungle, or maybe they'll just have Master port bottom and take this tower in a 5v5 fight. We'll just have to wait and see. And I mean, Pew's team, they don't want to fight. They want to get farm on their artillery, but the thing is, he's gonna get a no stone, but then they're still gonna need more farm on him to actually take fights. I feel.
And they're going in once again. Bubbles goes down. Now Pebbles could be in some trouble. Grab the Pharaoh goes in, and a bad blast. It was kind of odd. Everybody got pushed away a little bit. Pharaoh not going to get stunned out by that rocket drill. And the Legion team looking to reset right here. If they still had that bat blast. Oh, whiffed ultimate from Behemoth as well. But Jonas is able to finish off one. Pebbles gonna try to stalagmites and get away. Doesn't have enough mana for that portal key though. Picks up to refreshment, and now he's gonna have enough. Yes, he will be able to get out of there. Still in deep though is Tempest. He gets killed by neutrals. Nice job from PQMZ. That was kind of sloppy from all sides.
I think that went a little bit even. Yeah, Tempest died to neutral, so not that bad. They lost a level 7 Pharaoh. I'm pretty sure they got a kill on one of the supports, right? At one point.
They got Bubbles, and that was it.
Oh, they got Bubbles. Okay, they got Bubbles. So he's, you know, it was even. In the meantime, they had MOA farming the top lane. So I'm pretty sure the resource control didn't change. However, I think this will give Behe enough time to farm his portal key, and that'll be a huge stopper in the next team fight. If he can get a blink in level 11, they probably won't be able to push towers at all on DCX if he can get that.
Yeah, that would be really, really big. And as I said, with this snowballing team, you want to be able to take those towers down, get your map control, and then move on from there. And if you're able to put a stop to those pushes, then that's going to be absolutely phenomenal for your team. Right now, they're going to try to take advantage of this window and continue pushing this bottom lane where the tower's at about 25% health. Wretched Hag, she's looking for that Grimoire power to finish up, and she's only about 100 gold away from it right now.
Yeah, she'll have it after this tower kill. And it looks to be a jump on Pew.
Yeah, they're going to get Pew here on the Aluna. Amberboy gets credit for the kill on Wretched Hag. Tower and the Grimoire power. Tower power.
I don't know, it's a little odd, you know. I feel like the Hellborn supports have been picked off maybe 2 or 3 times this game, trying to defend towers that the team recognizes they don't want to defend. So they're kind of like just wasting their time being there and they get killed. So just a few minor mistakes from their parts, giving the DCX team a few more kills. And okay, so DCX are looking to mobilize, take the top tower. You know, Pew's team excellent. They really need to get a tower kill out of this. They're not going to fight top. They need to get this mid tower. They've been giving away towers for nothing. What is it? 5 towers to 1 killed on each side.
Yeah, that's about what it looks like here. Yeah, 5 to 1.
Yeah, not exactly what you want. You want to trade tower kills. Worst case scenario, even if it's a tier 2 for a tier 1, at least you're getting gold into your team.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Hellboy team hasn't been able to accomplish that for the most part. But double damage artillery standing in the bunker down. is able to make quick work of the tower middle lane. And
And they do have their 2 portal keys on the Hellborn side, so it's gonna give them a lot of what they need. You know, I think if Behe can get level 11, they could take a fight, even though they're behind in gold and EXP. It's just the Behe level 11 is just so huge. It's just so good.
yeah, a lot of damage. The turtle potential gets absolutely out of control at that point with the artillery, and of course with the bubbles and a Luna as well. The anti-push is just very, very strong. So,
Well, also just the teamfight presence.
yeah.
Like, a Behe level 11 with a Blink Dagger it's comparable to a Tempest Black Hole Blink BKB.
Really?
Comparable, not as strong, but it's comparable. It's just really strong defensive. And it's not as strong aggressively as, say, the Tempest Black Hole Shrunken Head, but defensively it's really, really good.
Yeah, the counter initiation, especially if you have 2 or 3 heroes and some minions all grouped up on top of each other, that is a massive, massive amount of damage from the full Behemoth combo. But the Legion team does not seem deterred just yet. They've got 5 players in the top lane. Blink plus Elemental Void available on Tempest. They've got Pebbles with the Shrunken Head. He's in the front lines. And Behemoth has unfortunately not gotten that level 11 mark yet.
Oh, oh, I feel like they maybe could have gone there. Maybe a little risky. They would have only been the Pebbles, but I would like. Oh no!
Pebbles goes in, gets the combo onto Behemoth. The Bat Blast gonna be used, and here comes the Shatter Storm. Gonna get the Wretched Hag, and that's it. Elemental Void onto 2 in the backfield. Gonna get interrupted by Aluna. Pebbles taking a lot of damage as his Shrunken Head does expire. He drops. There goes Lodestone hitting the floor real hard. Artillery thrown in the damage as Odd Wrath of the Pharaoh being used by Zane. Bubbles trying to escape on out of there. He has a Shell Surf up in 1 second. Well, Shell Surf directly on back, but right into a wall of mummies. That was a really short Shell Surf. I thought he would have got.
What was that?
That was odd. And there's Pew being extremely out of position. Goes down, and Tilla gets credit for both of those kills on Master of Arms.
I don't know. He could have easily Shell Surfed to the left, blinked into the tree, or gone into the trees, TP'd out, and Pew just died for literally no reason. The team fight started really badly by getting picked off by Behe getting picked off, but you know it was a 2 for 2, and it was looking okay for the Team Excellent, but just a little bit, a couple of misplays and huge advantage for DCX.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard for them to throw this one away. And I will say that Pebbles out there in the front lines, even with the Shrunken Head on, was taking a pretty colossal amount of damage from the artillery. If you were able to throw a level 11 Behemoth, which he does have now, on top of that, it could spell disaster for the Legion team, but they're going to have to be very cognizant of that when they go into these next team fights.
Yeah, I mean Pebbles is only has 10 armor. He really needs a Soul's Bulwark. I would even put him on defensive maybe, because he just needs to live through the burst. Like if he can live and get a second combo off with he should be fine.
Yeah, that second combo needing to stay alive for what, 20 seconds to let the Stalagmites refresh. And there's not a ton of physical damage on his team right now, so leaving it on defensive, I think I agree with you. That would probably be ideal when you're talking about the damage that's coming out from that artillery being almost exclusively physical damage.
Well, you know, the reason I say leave it on defensive is just because they have no team armor items. Say if they had a Sackstone, there'd be an argument for offensive.
Might have to cut you off here. Acid Bomb is going to be dropped into the charge shot. Lodestone taking a lot of damage, but Pebbles does not want to open up on that tanky Lodestone. 1,600 life investments.
I don't know. I think they could have killed him. Yeah. Like when you're on Goo, you do so much damage. He would have been. He was at like 2 Like how much is? He was at like 0 armor, actually, maybe 2, 0 or 2, depending if that Ring of the Teacher is near him.
Yeah, that Acid Bomb does do a lot of damage. I love the name Goo for it, though. I mean, a lot of people call it the Green Goo.
Everyone calls it the Green Goo.
Everybody calls it the Green Goo. It's such an apt name, though.
Yeah,
it really is
it fits, though.
And the Hellborn team now gonna be walking away.
Do you think Fibeli should finish the Geobane?
I don't think he needs to just yet. I think he should be saving up for a buyback in this team fight. He's not able to finish up the Geobane. Are you talking about in the future?
in the future. I feel like
Depends if he
Firebrand
wants
is.
to go for a shrunken head or not, which I think he
I feel
kind of
like
needs a shrunken head.
yeah, I think Firebrand is just a good standout item. Like if he upgrades it, what he gets the effect of the Geobane, which isn't really that good this game.
Yeah,
It's good, don't get me wrong, but
he can disjoint a charge shot. He can cleanse himself of a hag haunt from the ult.
true.
Can cleanse
But
himself of the glacial blasts.
I don't know. I just think I was gonna say I feel like he needs to go for a damage item, or he needs
Yeah.
to go for, like Shrunken Head. And I think going for the Savage Mace is the correct route here. If you can get that Savage Mace up, they'll have plenty of physical damage in the team fights.
They're going to go on Master of Arms mid. The Kelpfield has been burnt. There's the defensive mastery call into the rocket drill. Stacking stuns with the Behemoth Fissure. Hag going to let it rip with the Bat Blast. And so some big cooldowns being used by both sides. There's a Wrath of Pharaoh. And the ultimate burned by Behemoth. That's going to be on cooldown for 130 seconds. Pebble's going to get the Stalagmites off. Here comes Lodestone. He's going to do some damage with the Shadow Storm. See you later, Tempest. Artillery gets taken out by Pebbles, so I don't know. This is kind of looking weird for both teams, but with Lodestone going down, the Legion team takes a decisive advantage. And Book even going to get credit for the kill onto Q.
That's gonna be Rax.
Yeah, this by all means should be.
Wait, did this? Okay. I wouldn't even be surprised if they call out a G. Actually, they might. I don't know. It's. It depends.
I think we'll see GG's. Maybe.
Yeah.
If Behemoth hadn't used that ultimate, I think they would have been able to defend this, but that was a really bad use of the ultimate by Passets,
True.
in my opinion. Because look, if he had gone in right there,
Triple kill.
yeah, he would have gotten probably 2, in my opinion. Well, no, Bubbles was there, so he would have gotten 3.
That would have been a triple kill into Kongor, unless they had buybacks.
Yeah. Instead, they're going to be able to take 1, getting the kill onto Pharaoh, saving their racks. Once again, though, it's one of those
I don't know.
situations like it's kind of like a Hellbringer back in the day where you're getting ganked and you see a Hellbringer drop a Malphus when he's at like 15% life and clearly going to die. It's like, yeah, maybe there's like a 1% chance that you somehow like cause them to have a seizure and then your life void heals you enough that you live, but most of the time it's just a giant waste of a cooldown.
Okay, so you know those, like I'm sure you play a lot of TM, so you know those situations, say where you have a token, right? And your team you kill the racks, but let's say your 3 core heroes just died and you lost a token, and you're like, well, we got the racks, but I don't think it was really worth it. You know the situation, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's cause it's not worth it. It's not worth injecting the gold into like the other team's carry when you could just live to fight another day. And if they'd gotten those 3 kills, it would have been huge. It would have been like a 6,000 gold swing and a Kongor, or they would have forced buybacks. And then at that point, they'd be like, it would be like a 5k or 8k differential, and that's a big deal. It really is a huge deal.
Yeah, so a pretty substantial mistake there from Bassett. He does have that ultimate back up right now, and we're yet to see a very impactful Behemoth combination. Like, I haven't really seen any fissures that I was like, oh man, that's a really big fissure. I haven't really seen any ultimates, so I was like, holy crap, that guy just got decimated. He's currently sitting at 0, 3, and 2, and Excellent has not been able to make use of this Behemoth pickup yet.
Yeah, you know, I think there is still plenty of room. Like, I've seen Fnatic win 20k games. They're down with hard carries and BT. There's a reason this hero what got banned against them. It sure was Hani. Oh wait, they're actually in the middle lane.
Yeah, they're gonna go on to Pharaoh, and there's the ultimate. Once again, a solo ult on Pharaoh. They will get the kill on him this time, but Behemoth in some serious trouble. A nice artillery barrage, and that's probably gonna send Pebbles
They
packing.
can get out of here.
Nope, Hag gonna drop the Bat Blast. Behemoth gonna go down to just a chuck. Stalagmites are still available for Pebbles, but his portal key's on cooldown for 8 seconds. And Artillery taking a ton of damage at the hands of Wretched Hag. She is hasted. She's probably gonna go for the deep dive. And Pebbles with the chuck! Damn!
Oh no.
That was the half-court shot right there, man.
Yeah. Alright, I guess they're gonna try to defend the middle racks, but I feel like Team Excellent aren't respecting how strong their combo is. Like, I don't even think I don't think they need to be making these plays. Really, I think DCX won't even push. As long as they have their BE ulti up, they're pretty safe at their base. Like their base defense is so big that they could fight a 20k lead almost.
Yeah, and they keep on taking these fights. They keep on trying to get aggressive, and I think both these fights middle have been from Brodeck's 5 level engaging on one hero with a kelp field. They're trying to get one kill, but they have so little damage on that, and they're so hesitant to fully commit that they're not bringing the hero down in time, and they're allowing for everyone to TP into the second tier tower, close the very short distance, and then get the counter initiation off.
Like, say if Ability doesn't die there, he easily has Savage Mace for the next team fight, probably. And, you know, that's a difference maker if he can just do damage and not get caught.
Yeah, if he has that Savage Mace in good positioning, there's certainly work that can be done. And top lane, they're going to go for a kill onto Zane again. Artillery Barrage is held. And
I don't know why he didn't coil there. That was a clean kill.
I think he's gun shy from the last two kelp fields that have been used, and they've kind of died because of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I get like the last 2 times his team was close enough to support him there, and I guess you know it's hard to say. Like when you're playing, you don't actually know where people are unless you have vision of them. We're talking from like the spectator point of view, where we have total clear vision. But
yeah.
Right there, you know, that was a free kill, and unfortunately he didn't see it.
Yep, just a little bit too hesitant. And Zane he's pretty squishy. He just picked up the Behemoth's Heart, I believe. Excuse me, Beast Heart. Not a Behemoth's Heart.
1400 HP is quite low because he does have the Striders, but now he's getting up there. There's investments. Though the team is still rather lacking armor. They will have the Demonic Breastplate soon. That's probably the item they're waiting for before they, you know, start to force things a little bit harder. That item is one of the biggest impacts in the game. It's just such like 5 armor swing on both sides is huge.
Yeah, and it's going to be finished up here in about 400 gold. There's actually a barrier battle perhaps going to be on the way here from Tilla. A Sheepstick just picked up on Wretched Hag. There's the Demonic Breastplate on Pebbles. These are definitely the items. The Shrunken Head on Tempest. These are the items that they're looking for to really close this game out.
This Shaman's Hedgers, or if he can make this a barrier idol, they can push base. Like it's so big versus their team. It's gonna make the difference. I feel for them cracking base and winning a team fight and losing a team fight, even with their gold advantage being so large.
And he's about 400 gold off from finishing up that barrier. I'd love to see him finish it. That is so unfortunate. The Water Sight from Pew placed just a quarter second after the Bound Die effect expired, so they don't see that one, and even worse, they think that this area is clear.
You know, I think Fiveli should be farming. He should be pushing top, not being middle. Like, there's no, even say they know they're doing Kongor, unless Legion's side gets really low doing it, there's no way they can fight them here. They have to fight them inside their base with the Savage Mace. They can't fight until you have Savage Mace. That's end of story. Like if they fight without that item, there's no way they win the team fight.
Now, how do they need to approach a team fight in their base? They need to have the Behemoth not get engaged on. They need to have the artillery in the back. So who's going to be on the front lines? Is it going to be Bubbles and Lodestone? Are they going to bait the Illuna?
Lodestone has to be in the front lines. But the thing is, I would say Bubbles should go first. But since they have 2 Shrunken Heads, they have to have Vihi going first so they can chain stun the Hag and the Pebbles. And if they can do that, if they can chain stun the target that does not have the token, they should... I'm not going to say they're going to win the fight, but they have a chance to win the fight.
Yeah. You said they could hold out against a 20k lead, but they're coming out of their base right now. Looks like they want to contest this Concord. Why is Fibeli warding?
No, porting.
Oh.
Porting. Like, there's no way you take this team fight unless he has Savage Mace. No, it's just a wrong decision.
And unfortunately, he doesn't have that Savage Mace. Illuna gonna get chucked backwards. She gets taken out. Pebbles is gonna take a lot of damage here, but Artillery has to run. Shrunken Head on Wretched Hag is activated, and somehow they're not seeing Behemoth. Like, is this real life? Bassett's is actually just like holding his breath.
Are they gonna man up here? Can Bassett? No, he can't get. If he could get that jump, like, that would have been beautiful.
Artillery showing himself. Elemental Void into the Bat Blast. Fibeli in trouble. Gets push stick, double push stick, triple push stick, and Fibeli might survive. No, the final auto attack brings him down. He has buyback, uses it immediately. Shadow Storm combo not going to complete on Wretched Haggis. He gets sheep, but Zane gets killed by Congo after whiffing the ultimate on Pharaoh. Bubbles and Lodestone going hard right here. Red Power Throw coming in, and Wretched Haggis might die. Artillery gonna finish her off, and now he's going to apply Chase onto Pebbles and Master of Arms. And there's the Emerald Lightning, stunning out Pebbles. He's got no Shrunken Head. He actually just finished up using that Shrunken Head.
Oh no. Such a... If he got that kill, he would have his next item,
Yeah,
but...
he just got a little bit afraid there. Didn't want to close the distance with...
Why are they giving this
attack.
Kongor up? What are they...
Well, Wretched Hag bought back, and... Oh! No ninja on the token. He tried to. Boy did buy back, right?
Yeah. You know, I don't know, not to... I feel like the Team Excellence is playing this game wrong. Like, then from a strategic point of view, I feel like they're taking the wrong fights, and they're, not either. You, like, when you have this kind of lineup and you're this far behind, you just fight in base, and you hope it works. You know, not that you just, like, they're trying to make plays that win them the game, but when you're that far behind, I feel like they have a lineup where they could just fight in their base and hope it works.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that if you are giving up all those resources, it can be kind of daunting as a team to have the mental fortitude to say, hey, we know we're really, really far behind in resources, but it doesn't matter, because they can't do anything with it. We're just going to wait for them to kill themselves, as Lodestone is going to get sheeped and comboed and dropped by Book. And that might be the opening they need to try to really bust this base wide open.
Like, say if they just warded for artillery and then he farms by himself, tries not to get caught, and then the other four walk together, just do some Chinese Dota, do some Fnatic Con, MSI comeback, whatever. You know, I think they really could have had a real shot of winning this game, but now it's just a little bit too late.
Oh, they want Behemoth. They chuck him backward, and he will die without getting a spell off. And no buyback. That's pretty much lights out here. GG's. Gonna be coming out. Nope, no GG's from the Hellborn team. Oh no.
I've seen a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah.
Just a rough game, really.
Yeah, very real possibility that there was some frustration on the part of Team Excellent, and they had a clear strategy that they wanted to use going into that match, and unfortunately they just were not able to execute it.
And you know, some great plays by DCX, and they're gonna take the win. I mean, look at Tella. He didn't die one time that game. He had almost 300 GPM, and you know, usually your supports like I would say an okay game is 200 gold per minute. A good game is like 300. So you know, he definitely had a good game that time.
Man, a good game is 300. I would say like a great game is 300, but Sender's a much better support than I am, unless it comes to empath, I guess.
Oh, I'm not even.
Oh,
not even gonna
fired.
go there.
Shots fired.
It's not shots. It's not shots fired. I declared that my empath mechanical skills are not there. How was that?
All right. Well, guys, we are going to go to a quick break while we get game number 2 set up. This is Ultimate Pandasoul. We're in the round of 8, the quarterfinals. Who's going to be advancing to tomorrow's semis? Who's going to have the shot at some of that big gold coin purse? And, of course, those Pandasoul avatars. You'll have to stick around and find out. This is Beef and Center Colecast, and we'll be right back with game number 3. Two. There's 2 games.
2.
Center, there's 2 games.
I mean, there might be 2 games left, but we're going to game number 2.
Yes. That's the thing.